Deep within the heart of a vast African wilderness, there flowed a powerful river known as Kalinga. Its waters were calm on the surface, but beneath lay secrets, dangers, and a silent ruler feared by all, Zorak, the hippopotamus. Zorak was not like the other hippos. While most spent their days resting peacefully in the water and grazing quietly at night, Zorak ruled with cold dominance. His massive body was covered in scars, each one a mark of a past battle he had not only survived, but won. His eyes, small yet piercing, carried a darkness that made even crocodiles keep their distance. The animals of Kalinga spoke of him in whispers. "Stay away from the deep bend," the antelopes would warn their young. "That is where Zorak watches," the birds would murmur from the trees. But Zorak did not see himself as cruel. In his mind, the river belonged to him. A reign of fear. Every dawn, as the mist rose from the water, Zorak would patrol his territory. If another animal came too close, whether it was a thirsty buffalo, a careless zebra, or even a fellow hippo, Zorak would charge without hesitation. He did not give warnings. He did not show mercy. The riverbanks became a place of fear. Animals began to travel long distances just to avoid his section of the river. Some grew weak from thirst, but none dared challenge him. One day, a young elephant named Kibo approached the river with his herd. Exhausted from days of travel, they had no choice but to drink. As Kibo stepped forward, the water rippled. Zorak emerged slowly, like a shadow rising from the depths. "Leave," his presence seemed to say, but Kibo stood firm. His family needed water. For a moment, the river held its breath. Then Zorak charged. The splash thundered across the land. Panic erupted. The herd scattered, and though Kibo escaped, the message was clear. This river had only one king: the loneliness of power. As seasons passed, Zorak's power only grew. But something else grew too: silence. The birds stopped singing near his waters. The playful monkeys avoided the trees above the river. Even the wind seemed quieter in his presence. Zorak had everything, yet nothing. No allies, no companions, only fear. One evening, as the sun painted the river red, an old tortoise named Nuru slowly approached the edge of Zorak's territory. Unlike the others, Nuru did not tremble. Zorak rose from the water, ready to attack, but paused. "Why are you not afraid?" Zorak seemed to ask through his heavy stare. Nuru spoke calmly. "Because I have seen many rulers like you." Zorak snorted, annoyed. "I control this river. All fear me." Nuru nodded slowly. "Yes, but fear is not the same as respect." Zorak grew irritated. No one had ever spoken to him this way. "You rule with strength," Nuru continued, "but strength without wisdom creates emptiness. Look around you. What have you truly gained?" Zorak turned his head. For the first time, he noticed it clearly. The river was his, but it was lifeless, a test of change. Days later, a terrible drought struck the land. Rivers dried, grass withered, animals grew desperate, and once again, they came to Kalinga, the only river that still flowed. They stood at a distance, afraid, waiting. Zorak watched them from the water. He remembered Nuru's words. For a long moment, nothing moved. Then, slowly, Zorak stepped back. He lowered his massive body and moved away from the main drinking area. The animals froze in disbelief. Was this a trick? But Zorak did not attack. One by one, cautiously, the animals approached the water. They drank, they survived, and for the first time, Zorak did not feel powerful. He felt something deeper, the true strength. The river came back to life. Birds returned. Monkeys laughed again. Even the elephant stood tall without fear. Zorak was still strong, still respected. But now, the respect was different. It was no longer born from fear. It was earned. As for Zorak, the ruthless hippopotamus of Kalinga, his story did not end as a tale of cruelty. It became a lesson. True power is not in domination. dominating others, but in knowing when to protect them.